Hey guys, Ethan with Acadiana Pools. It's warming up outside. It's almost springtime. It's almost swim season. So we're gonna make sure all of our equipment is ready to go, starting with our cartridge filter. We gotta make sure this thing is clean so that our pool is clean and it's safe to swim. So what you're gonna need is a hose with a zero tip nozzle. We like to use these radiator wands that make it real easy to clean the cartridge filters. And then we also like using this cartridge filter. You spray it on it while you're cleaning it, and it makes it so much easier to clean all those debris out. So let's get started. So first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna turn off all your pool equipment. So all of our equipment's off. We're gonna grab the latch on our C200 cartridge filter at the ring base. You're gonna spin it, and the whole lid's gonna come off. We're gonna grab our dirty cartridge element that's been running all winter season. Like to put it somewhere close to the grass, just so that whenever I hose it off, the debris can go straight out. Before I start spraying it off, I'm gonna wanna spray this on it, just to kind of help soften up some of that debris, make it a little bit easier for us to hose it out. So we're gonna get our hose, and you're gonna start from the top. You're gonna hose the debris down. You're gonna do the whole thing, start to finish. Stuff like sunscreen and small debris that don't get caught in the skimmer basket are getting caught by your filter before it returns back to the pool. So the cleaner your filter is, the cleaner your water is gonna be. We're gonna use a zero tip nozzle to clean this. We don't advise using a pressure washer just because it may mess up some of the pleats on the inside. So we got our filter as clean as possible. This filter is pretty old. That's about as clean as I could get it myself. Some people may be able to get it a little bit cleaner, but what I'm gonna wanna do is do a deep clean on this thing just to make sure I get as much debris as I can out of it. So I'm gonna take my bucket, I'm gonna fill it with 4 parts water and 1 part muriatic acid. We're gonna put our cartridge in it. We're gonna let that sit this half for about 6 minutes. We'll come back and we'll flip it over and put the other side in. All right, so our filter's been in here for about 10 minutes. I flipped it over, it went on both sides. What we're gonna do is take it out, and then you can see in that filter how dirty it was inside the bucket. That's the acid and water in there. Before I dump the acid out, the acid and water mixture, I'm gonna add a little bit of baking soda just to neutralize the acid so it doesn't leave a big dead spot in my grass. So I'm gonna throw that in there like a science experiment and let it sit for a little while until I finish my work. We're gonna come back, hose it off just a little bit, get anything that's still lingering off. All right, so our cartridge is cleaned. It's ready to go back into its filter, and we can get everything running back again. It doesn't matter which way you put your cartridge filter, it's the same both ways. Put it back, put the pressure gauge facing me so I can see when it needs to be cleaned again, and I'm gonna spin it clockwise until I hear it click. I heard it click. I'm gonna open up my air relief valve just a little bit, and I'm gonna turn it back on and see where we're at. Once water starts coming out, I'm gonna close it. I can check my pressure gauge, and it's back around 10. With a brand new filter with your pump on high, you're gonna see it's right around 10. Once it gets to 20 or past 20, it's time to give it a good cleaning or even replace it. So everything's back to how it's running, normal operation, and until that pressure gauge climbs, you're good to go.